Life is evolving. Over the past decade, the way we do almost everything has changed. Get on your phone, see something you like, click on it, and it shows up at your door. Why should the way you have your car serviced be any different? Why waste your time going to a dealership service department when Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet will come to you? They service all makes, all models, and offer full parts and labor warranties. Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet will come to your door or office and service your vehicle while you're doing what you need to be doing, conducting that business meeting or mowing the lawn. Why take time out of your busy schedule when you don't have to? Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet's friendly, knowledgeable staff will come to you where you live or where you work for full service maintenance, from oil changes to tire rotations, brakes, batteries, multi-point inspections. They handle it all. Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet is committed to delivering the best of the best to their customers. Trust them to service your vehicle where you're at home or at work. Skip the time-consuming and terminal wait at the dealership. Schedule your appointment at fordofhagerstown.com or hancockchevy.com.
The following sports broadcast is a special presentation of Talk Radio WRNR Martinsburg. It's time for the excitement of West Virginia high school basketball. Today's high school basketball broadcast is being brought to you by
W. Harley Miller Systems, Smallwood and Small Insurance Agency, Powered Beck and Matzaref Law Offices, Senate Finance Chairman Jason Barrett, Hagerstown Ford, Fort Evans Archery, Rocks Local Markets, the Brown Funeral Home and Cremations, Robert Fields and Sons, the Larry DeMarco team at Century 21 Modern Realty Results, Burke, Schultz, Harmon, and Jenkinson, personal injury attorneys, Cody's Auto Body, the Palace Lounge, Parsons Ford of Martinsburg, the Skinner Accident and Injury Lawyers, the Berkeley County Health Department, Bodwell Insurance Solutions, Ameriprise Financial and the Mirius Group of Financial Advisors, WVU Medicine Berkeley and Jefferson Medical Centers, the Mansion Ferretti Law Firm, CMA Honda of Winchester, CMA Chevy and Toyota of Martinsburg, CMA Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Martinsburg, Dignity Memorial Rosedale Funeral Home and Cemetery of Martinsburg, Flower Pools of Martinsburg, Hagerstown, and Chambersburg, Inferno Brewery and Andy's Pizza.
And now, let's go courtside and join our Talk Radio WRNR broadcast team with today's pregame show.
Welcome out to Jefferson High School here on TV 10, WRNR TV on YouTube. Dylan Bishop and Colin McLaughlin with you on the call for regional play-in game. Winner goes to the state tournament. For boys basketball, it's the Jefferson Cougars hosting the Hedgesville Eagles. Kyler High back at the studio and behind the cameras on the TV 10 side this evening. Colton Musgrove, Tyler Strine, Ethan Elliott. Colin, we've had two matchups between these two teams so far this year, 8 versus 9. Jefferson has been able to take both, but in both games, Hedgesville has had a double-digit lead when they were here at Shenandoah Junction. It was a double-digit fourth-quarter lead for the Eagles, but both times, Hedgesville hasn't been able to hang on to that and get it done in the end.
Yeah, looking forward to tonight's game. I mean, yeah, it's tough to beat a team 3 times in 1 year, so throw the records out the window. It's postseason time. Both teams have had a week off to prepare for this one, and we'll see where the cards fall here tonight. I expect it to be low-scoring once again, a defensive battle, and we'll see the better team come out.
And playoff time can be kind of a high-pressure situation. It'll be interesting to see how these two sides navigate things, considering we got 9 seniors on the Jefferson side and 3 on the Hedgesville side. But Hedgesville, a lot of their starting lineup and rotation in general is freshmen and sophomores, so it's a young Hedgesville team.
Yeah, 2 key contributors are freshmen. Your big man down low, Boyd, and your star guard, and McCabe Corbin. So a lot to ask for them here to try to get your first Panhandle win which they've been without all season long in the regular season, but what a night it would be to do it here this evening for Hedgesville, pull off the upset, and live to move on for another day.
Well, let's take a 2-minute break here in the W. Harley Miller Systems pregame show, brought to you by W. Harley Miller Systems, providing custom integration services like home and office automation, home theater, networking, audio, video distribution, and more. Call 304-350-1931 or visit WHMsystems.com. When we come back in 2 minutes, we'll have the coaches' pregame interviews with Kelly Church and Kyle Van Meter. This is boys West Virginia High School basketball on TV 10, WRNR TV on YouTube.
When will I be able to retire? How do I make the most of the money I have? How do I leave a lasting legacy to my loved ones? I'm Philip McCoy, financial advisor with the Mirius Group, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated. Call us today at 304-263-4343 to help you make the most of your financial future. Our office is located at 1270 Winchester Avenue, Martinsburg, West Virginia.
Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA and SIPC.
The Palace Lounge in Martinsburg is the place to be. Join us every night to relax and enjoy football or basketball games featuring either the Martinsburg Bulldogs, Shepherd University Rams, or West Virginia Mountaineers. We will have steak night every Wednesday, trip nights every Thursday, and now taco and margarita nights every Tuesday. You can find us on Facebook or call 304-267-7520. The Palace Lounge is located at 1350 Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg.
The Classical Christian Academy at Bethel is helping create extraordinary futures.
So we've seen improvements in our boys on the, as I said, arithmetic, reading and writing.
I worked in the county, I worked in public school, and that's what I knew. And I knew I wanted to be able to give her more. So I would recommend this to anyone.
You know, our daughter has thrived here. The family-like environment is exactly what she needed.
The Classical Christian Academy at Bethel in Martinsburg, equipping children to lead lives of significant impact.
When it comes to providing you with a better car buying experience, CMA's Chevrolet of Martinsburg takes it personally. Why? Because we're employee owned. That makes us neighbors. And good neighbors take care of each other. Come experience the honesty, transparency, and value we provide every customer, every neighbor, each and every day. At CMA's Chevrolet of Martinsburg, owners just care more about you.
Welcome back to the W. Harley Miller Systems pregame show. Our coaches' pregame interviews brought to you by Parsons Ford at 1400 Shepherdstown Road and online at parsonsford.com. They became number one by making you number one first. Parsons, so we get ready for Hedgesville versus Jefferson here. Get the coaches' pregame interviews with both sides.
Here with Coach Church of the Hedgesville Eagles. Coach, Jefferson tonight, it's a matchup. First two games have been close. You guys have had leads, but Jefferson ends up with the win. What have you been focusing on when it comes to on the court, just trying to make sure that something like that doesn't happen again, you guys can get the win tonight?
Well, obviously when we're here, we're winning for literally like the first 3.5 quarters, and that's with not scoring the entire fourth quarter. So, we need to make sure we take care of the ball. They're going to press us. We know that. At our place, we did a much better job handling the press all the way up until we didn't. And we've talked about it, we go through this spell of about a minute or two where we really just struggle. And, you're playing against an athletic team, has kids that can shoot and stuff, and we don't have the depth, the size, the manpower. As Kai goes by with his hurt knee, our margin of error is very slim. And so if we have if we turn the ball over once, that's fine, but if that one turnover turns into 2 or 3 in a row before we can get a timeout or stop the bleeding, then it becomes tough for us to overcome that.
And playoffs from a mental standpoint can be a big thing for some guys, especially younger guys, and you've got a young team. How do you approach it when talking to them about, a big moment comes up? How do they stay in the right mindset?
Well, I've not in a pompous way at all. I've coached in the state championship game, and we're in the state championship game in the first quarter. We didn't score. We still won that game. So, I think I'm pretty good at making sure the kids realize that, this is a whatever you call it, regional play-in game, but it's still a basketball game, man. And in the world we live in today, if the kids that are basketball kids that just play basketball, they're going to some AAU thing on Sunday if our season's over. So for them, kids are a little bit more resilient than they used to be in terms of, well, I don't know if it's resiliency or they just move on. It's one of the things that we've talked about. We work hard. I think Hedgesville High School basketball works as hard or harder than anyone. I don't know if we're always as competitive as we need to be. And so it's one of the things that we talked about, man. Sometimes when you're a young kid, and again, I mean this proverbially, I don't mean literally, but, someone smacks you in the mouth. Sometimes you got to be able to take it and stand up and fight back. And when you're a young team, sometimes that's difficult. And I think that's the thing that we've struggled with is when, teams have punched us in our gut. We've struggled with it. And so, it is the playoffs. And so somewhere along the way, you're going to get punched. And again, proverbially, no one's going to hit us. But when that happens, you got to be able to bounce back pretty quickly. And if you can't, and again, we talk about life lessons all the time, man. Right? Somewhere in life, you're going to get hit with something you don't really necessarily like or have to deal with as a father, as a parent. And so I think it becomes really important to be able to, use basketball as the analogy to the rest of your life. You got to be able to bounce back. And younger kids got to go through sometimes some rough times to make them appreciate the good times.
Lastly, I'll just ask, what's your takeaway from the season going to be, your main one at least, no matter what the result of tonight is?
Well, our kids aren't naive. Like, if you went to the game, it's a tall task. We had to, you're heading to Morgantown if you're able to somehow come out on the positive side of this one. And so, for us, does that become the state championship game for us? If we could somehow, shock the biggest thing is that, our kids, coach, I've, again, doing it for a long time now. I think the most important thing that my staff and I've done is we're walking into this game with the belief that we can win the game. Now, whether or not we can or not, I don't know. I know we'll find out. But I know when we go to play Morgantown, the first time game, we're going to believe we can win that game too. And so when your kids believe in you and they trust in you, and you know that, man, our practices are hard, and I'm tough on kids. I have expectations.
In tonight, you guys have played close games where Hedgesville has gotten up. You guys have come back. When it was here, it took a fourth quarter comeback. At Hedgesville, it was a second quarter. What have you been talking about with your team trying to replicate those performances?
We just had to bring energy from the start. I think the first two games we got off to a little bit of a slow start, and it allowed them to get some momentum and get going. Then we had to try really, really hard just to get ourselves back into the game. We were able to, but I told her we to get back in the game. Should be in the
and mentality, you say to your team when it comes to a situation where a team's coming in for a third time, you've won those first two games, you don't want them to kind of take the other opponent lightly?
I honestly just keep reminding them that, hey, you've been down double-digit points to them both times. This will be my sixth time as a head coach coaching against Hedgesville, and 4 of them we've been down double-digit points and had to have a comeback, or I think we ended up losing one of them. And so, the reality is it's going to be a close game at some point, and we have to be able to handle adversity through it.
And playoffs coming around can be a big moment. You've got a lot of veteran players on your team, a lot of seniors, but what do you talk to them about when it comes to not trying to make this moment can be too big for them?
Just remind them that you've been playing basketball your whole life. I mean, this game's an important game. Everyone from this point on is a very important game, but it's also just a game of basketball. You've been doing it since you were 5 years old, and so just remember to go play and have fun, and at the end of the day, if you gave your all throughout the whole thing, then you should be in an okay spot and be okay with what happens.
And lastly, I'll just ask you, what will be your main takeaway from this season, regardless of what the result tonight is?
I think we've had a little bit of an up and down season. I think we played a very tough schedule, which I think has gotten us to this point here where we'll be okay to go out and compete. But, just getting better each day, myself included, my staff, my players, just everybody getting better and, looking forward to the next steps in life, whatever that may be for our seniors, our juniors, whoever it is, just looking forward to seeing what they are able to accomplish.
All right, Coach, thanks for the time and good luck tonight.
Thank you, guys.
All right, thanks to both coaches for the time. Let's throw it to a 2-minute break. Come back with keys of the game and starting lineups. This is West Virginia Boys Basketball on TV10, WRNR TV on YouTube.
Remember when you were a little kid and saw your first deer?
Oh, how cute.
As an adult, maybe you've had a different experience.
Where'd that come from?
Bambi mess up your dream machine? Call Cody's Auto Body today at 304-901-4777 and get the work done right the first time. Cody's Auto Body, 851 Wilston Street in Martinsburg, has a team of auto body professionals with a lifetime of experience putting your ride back together again, regardless of how it got that way. Cody's Auto Body.
Hi,
Hi, Crescia Hornby here. Larry DeMarco, broker of Modern Realty Results, believes he has some of the best real estate agents in the Eastern Panhandle. Agents at Modern Realty Results have years of experience and knowledge of the local real estate market. Agents within the office work as a team to provide quality customer service. We strive to always ensure client satisfaction through handling every transaction with honesty and integrity, all while offering competitive rates. Modern Realty Results is veteran-owned and managed. Please call us at 262-4222, modernrealtyresults.com.
When it comes to providing you with a better car buying experience, CMA's Honda of Winchester takes it personally. Why? Because we're employee owned. That makes us neighbors, and good neighbors take care of each other. Come experience the honesty, transparency, and value we provide every customer, every neighbor, each and every day. At CMA's Honda of Winchester, owners just care more about you.
It's the new normal. You live, work, and play everywhere. Whether it's the family car or the family business, you need insurance that keeps pace with your changing life. Home on the job or working from home, peace of mind comes from knowing your whole world is covered. No matter what happens or how big it grows, whatever your new normal, Erie Insurance's award-winning service and personal agents can keep pace. Call your local agent today or visit erieinsurance.com for a quote.
Color guard has left the floor. It's time for our keys to the game, brought to you by Hagerstown Ford, revolutionizing the car buying experience. You can buy your next vehicle online, and they will deliver it to you. If you don't like it, they'll take it back. Visit them online at fordofhagerstown.com. Colin McLaughlin with the keys to the game.
Well, it's going to be pretty much the same from last game, I think, for Hedgesville. Can you make those threes? And if you are, can you hold on to the lead? I'll throw that one in since they've blown 2 double-digit leads against Jefferson here in these 2 regular season meetings. And for Jefferson, it's going to be points in the paint. When they were trailing, they had no points in the paint at Hedgesville. Then they were able to get down low, dominate, rebound, score, come back and win. So points in the paint will be huge because the size advantage is clearly in favor of Jefferson once again.
Our starting fives are brought to you by the Larry DeMarco team at Century 21 Modern Realty Results. Looking for a home in the tri-state area? Call the Larry DeMarco team at 304-262-4222 or visit them online at modernrealtyresults.com. For the Hedgesville Eagles, it'll be number 3, McCabe Corbin, number 5, Hayden Major, number 10, Jude Berman, number 11, Brennan Townsend, and number 24, Carter Boyd. On the Jefferson Cougar side, the home team will start Lesliel Machado, number 2, number 11, Caden Parrish, number 13, Braden Swanson, number 15, Titus Murray, and number 23, Camden Boone. Dylan Bishop and Colin McLaughlin with you on the call for TV10 and WRNR TV on YouTube. Kyler High back at the studio, Colton Musgrove, Ethan Elliott, and Tyler Strine behind the cameras. We'll have to apologize for any sort of lagging that we have tonight because at Shenandoah Junction, the signal that we got for our transmitter back to the studio, a little up and down so far.
Quite literally. For the streaming signal, for some reason, it doesn't even move, and it'll drop, then it'll magically go back up, so we'll be adjusting that as best as we can, but hopefully we don't lose a signal. It might just lag from time to time like it possibly is right now while we're letting you know this, so not even sure if you're getting the message.
We'll do the best that we can. We know that the other radio stations around here run into similar issues.
Absolutely.
So we'll do our best, do what we can, but Jefferson wins the tip. Opening tip brought to you by your local full-service archery pro shop, Fort Evans Archery of Inwood. Call them at 304-229-7064 or visit them online at fortevans.com. Braden Swanson down low to start things out, gets the first 2 points. over Carter Boyd. And the pressure is there immediately from Jefferson, but overextending into a foul. Titus Murray's going to pick up a quick first personal foul. Hedgesville will now start their first half-court possession. Jude Berman tightly guarded by Lesliel Machado, and it turns into a throwaway. Titus Murray ends up with it after the errant pass. Camden Boone brings it the other way. He's going to toss it to Murray. He's going to go inside, hit from behind, and fouled. He'll go to the free throw line.
So far, Jefferson coming out with a lot of energy here. Both sides. It's been pretty much a week off for the two. So we'll see if that causes maybe some lackadaisical passes, some poor shooting. But right now, Jefferson with this 3-0 lead after the first made free throw.
Titus Murray had a big game last time against Hedgesville, second half in particular. He hits both free throws here. The Cougars go up 4-0. Hedgesville able to break the press this time. And here comes the trap. McCabe Corbin has it stolen away by Caden Parrish, and he's going to throw it down. Early 6-0 lead for the Cougars. Hedgesville is going quick the other way. Townsend almost gave it away, but Major comes down with it and puts it in. Jefferson giving up their first bucket of the game. A little reset on the offensive side. Lining up at the free throw line. Titus Murray has it after the dribble handoff. He'll give it to Les Machado. He dribbles it off his own foot. Camden Boone able to come down with it, keep the possession for the Cougars. Machado in the corner and try to work. Two men come to him. Kick it to Boone in the corner. Can't hit. Camden Boone had a big-time game at Hedgesville in the last couple weeks. Hit 4 3-pointers against the Eagles. And that was Jefferson needing those buckets. They got no points in the paint in the first half against the Hedgesville Eagles in their last matchup against them. Corbin wants a screen. He's going to reject it. Can't find Major. He's going to have to throw it over to the wing. Boyd has it up top. Townsend has it poked away, but gets it back in the lane. Can't hit the floater. Rebounded by Braden Swanson. Parrish will bring it up for the Cougars. They'll work on the right side through Machado. He wanted the three. He's going to think better of it. Swanson drives, puts one up. Blocked by Carter Boyd. Boyd gives it up to McCabe Corbin, the star freshman for the Eagles. He's going to drive in the lane, put up the floater. It's no good, but the other freshman, Boyd, is there for the putback follow. Eagles answer the 6-0 run to start with 4 of their own.
Yeah, Boyd using that 6'5" frame of his to be able to box out and get that basket.
Parrish has it on the left wing. Matched up with Corbin. He tried a behind-the-back dribble and lost it. So they'll have to reset.
You can tell Hedgesville at the start was playing a little nervous.
Titus Murray, three-pointer, no good.
And Jefferson came out with all that tempo, but now missing a couple shots. Hedgesville's been able to settle back in and get to their style.
And Corbin liked that matchup, but Jefferson answered with it. He has to give it up. Jude Berman will throw it over to Carter Boyd. Here's a handoff. Corbin, he wanted the three, now he's going to drive. Dump off. Boyd can't finish the N1, but he's fouled and will shoot 2.
Tough play there. I like the pass, though, to get it to your big once again, and we'll see if he can make the free throws here and tie us up.
2 fouls on Titus Murray. Boyd can't hit the first free throw. Shaheen Gidney's going to check in place of Murray. First quarter brought to you in part by Small Win Small Insurance in Martinsburg, your total insurance solution. at 1250 Edwin Miller Boulevard, Suite 301 in Martinsburg. Call 304-263-3361. It's an empty trip to the line for Boyd.
Yeah, unusual. Hedgesville usually a disciplined team from the line.
Gidney off the bench, gave it up, sets a screen for Swanson. Swanson wants to work it, has to kick it. It's Boone now working up top. And I think a foul is called on the floor. It looks like that's Townsend picking up his second.
Yep. So he's going to take a seat on the bench.
Camden Pence is in for him.
We'll see how he can do here for a few minutes, possibly longer.
Eagles are light on seniors. That's one of them going to the bench. The sophomore taking his place. Here's Machado driving to the left. He's fouled by Berman.
That's just simply athleticism at its finest there from Machado, able to cut to the hole, try to get the points. Now we'll get it, hopefully, for Jefferson at the free throw line.
Machado, yep, not good on the first one. Look at who Hedgesville has on the floor right now. It's McCabe Corbin, and it's a freshman. Camden Pence is a sophomore. Carter Boyd is a freshman. Jude Berman is a sophomore. Hayden Major, a senior, did come off the bench before the injury to Kai Rhodes, one of Hedgesville's biggest, tallest players. 6'4", 200 pounds. Their only player listed at 200 pounds or more out for the season. Major's going to have it on the right wing. He'll give it up. Hedgesville trying to find room into the paint. It's been difficult. Boyd's going to take the three, and he's going to knock it down. Carter Boyd gives Hedgesville their first lead of the game. 7-6 with 3 minutes left in quarter number one.
And that gives him some confidence, and it's going to force Jefferson defensively. Going to have to guard the perimeter, which means paint's going to be open for Boyd eventually here later in the game.
Machado, long three off the handoff is good.
Can't leave him open.
Lesliel Machado, one of the 9 seniors Jefferson has, hits that one, gives the Cougars the lead back 9-7. Corbin, through traffic, gives up the Major, puts one up, and the foul is called against Camden Boone.
But there it was. The middle was open. You had Pence in the left corner standing there. Defender came out to him to guard the perimeter, which left the lane wide open on the left side to attack and now get back to the line for Hedgesville.
Major no good on the first. 3 team fouls on both sides. Boone's going to sit down, and Keon Yates in his place, so it's a smaller lineup for Jefferson. Their first quarter sponsors, Hagerstown Ford, revolutionizing the car buying experience. You can buy your next vehicle online and they'll deliver it to you. If you don't like it, they'll take it back. Visit them online at fordofhagerstown.com. Again, no points at the free throw line for Hedgesville.
And both sides struggling from the free throw line.
2:15 left in the first quarter. Swanson has it on the left wing. He's going to bring it over for a handoff. Machado resets the offense. Waiting for the call. Faking the dribble handoff. Now giving it up to Yates. Tries to drive the baseline. He'll give it up. Gidney off the left side of the glass and in.
Tough angle for Gidney there, too. Started underneath the basket. Had to poke out just to get that shot up.
11-7. Cougars have the lead. 1:40 left in the first. Boyd's going to work it to Corbin. Throw back inside to Boyd, trying to use his size, and a foul is called, sending Boyd back to the line.
Yeah, I think that might have been Parrish from behind on the shot.
That's against the call.
Yeah, okay. They are calling it on the shot.
Veteran officiating crew tonight, not letting them play. They're calling it tight.
Yeah, local officials here, since this isn't considered a finals matchup in regionals.
Pretty regular
local EPAC crew to referee.
Pretty regular EPAC crew, that's what I was going to say.
Yep.
Free throw is good the second time.
Wednesday, we'll see officials from different regions coming here for the games.
Hedgesville down 11-9. 1:14 left in the quarter. Titus Murray's back in with the 2 fouls. It's Machado, Gidney, Murray, Parrish, and Yates for the Cougars. Gidney inside, tapped out by Parrish to Machado. Machado spins through, and he gets the bounce for 2.
What a possession there by Machado. I thought he was going to take a 3 again since he made the last one, but instead head fakes, attacks, puts him through the spin cycle, and then hangs him to dry.
13-9 Jefferson. Under 40 to go. It's picked off. Passed right to Machado. He's going to try 2 more. Oh, he doesn't get the bounce this time. Tapped out to Hedgesville, who's on the break. Hayden Major. Shot fake. Puts it up. Ooh. Tipped perhaps. Shot doesn't go. Pass to Boyd, though. Gets it done. 9 points for Carter Boyd. Of the 11 Jefferson has given up. 13 seconds left in the quarter. Cougars lead by 2 with the ball. Pass it out. Parrish, 8 seconds left.
Gotta go.
He's going to hold it. We're down to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. They did not. Nobody on the floor for the Cougars seemed to realize the time that was left. So the Cougars could only go to the second quarter with a 2-point lead, 13-11. We'll take a 1-minute break. Come back with more West Virginia boys basketball on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube.
Life is evolving. Over the past decade, the way we do almost everything has changed. Get on your phone, see something you like, click on it, and it shows up at your door. Why should the way you have your car serviced be any different? Why waste your time going to a dealership service department when Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet will come to you? They service all makes, all models, and offer full parts and labor warranties. Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet will come to your door or office and service your vehicle while you're doing what you need to be doing, conducting that business meeting or mowing the lawn. Why take time out of your busy schedule when you don't have to? Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet's friendly, knowledgeable staff will come to you where you live or where you work for full service maintenance, from oil changes to tire rotations, brakes, batteries, multi-point inspections. They handle it all. Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet is committed to delivering the best of the best to their customers. Trust them to service your vehicle where you're at home or at work. Skip the time-consuming and terminal wait at the dealership. Schedule your appointment at fordofhagerstown.com or HancockChevy.com.
Second quarter from Shenandoah Junction. 13-11, the Cougars lead Hedgesville. This is March. It's playoff time here in the Eastern Panhandle, but just about everywhere. Don't forget you can join the Sports Mix Bracket Challenge on ESPN's Fantasy, the ESPN TC Tournament Challenge app. There's a 3 from McCabe Corbin. It's good out of the quarter.
Great play drawn up there out of the break. Back to that bracket challenge. QR code on your screen. Scan that and it'll take you there.
Keon Yates working at the right elbow. He's got the one-on-one matchup. Spinning fadeaway. Gets a friendly roll and a foul as the ball goes in. I think that's away from the ball, but it'll result in 1 free throw.
Yeah, you saw down low, Gidney was fighting for positioning, boxing out, and your guilty party, though, is McCade Corbin with the foul. We know last time these two teams met, Corbin picked up a technical in that game at Hedgesville.
So they just give the ball back to Jefferson. No free throws. Cougars take the lead and then get the ball right back. Machado going to use the screen from Swanson. Pulls up from 3. It's off the right side. And Drake is going to get called for a bump on Corbin as he got the board.
Yeah, officials starting to tighten things up here a little bit in this second quarter. Already 2 fouls, not even a minute in.
That's Drake picking up his first. Hedgesville able to break the press again. And Coach Church said in the pregame interview that they've had stretches of a minute or two where the press gets to them. He thought the second game around they did a lot better job, but still had that stretch. They trail here by 1. 6:41 left in the first half. Carter Boyd tries the bounce pass inside. It was too crowded. Parrish with the steal, and then Sean Velasquez with the underhanded layup for 2.
Here comes that press again for Jefferson. And right now it's keeping Hedgesville in the backcourt, but they're able to pass it across to Corbin.
17-14, Cougars lead. Here's a pass inside. Corbin to Boyd, and Boyd can't hit this one.
That's just a little bit too much on it.
Cougars trying to extend the lead. There's a quick 3. Keon Yates, it's short. It was a long one. Can't get it done.
Yep, those type of shots are the ones that Hedgesville wants you to take. Got to have better shot selection.
Corbin, pull up 3. That one's short as well. Corbin had
Same thing on that side.
Corbin had a great first half at home last game against the Cougars. Here's a quick 2 from Velasquez, no good, but Boyd can't gather the rebound. It ends up in the hands of Takeem Drake right at the basket. He puts in the 2.
Yeah, Boyd has to have that one for Hedgesville. Unfortunate there. But good job by Drake to stay.
Hedgesville holds the ball with the half-court logo. It's Jude Berman. Gives it to Corbin coming off the screen. Guarded tightly by Drake. Uses the screen and make it an illegal screen. Ball goes the other way. Second quarter brought to you in part by Brown Funeral Homes and Cremations, Robert Fields & Sons, a family-owned full-service funeral home proudly serving the area since 1880. Velasquez walks the ball up the floor. 5 minutes left in the second quarter. Velasquez gets to the corner, 3-pointer short. Berman's there to start the break off the board. Numbers aren't there, but Major has an open 3. It's too strong. But Hedgesville comes down with the rebound. And quickly after that, a foul is called.
Yeah, see if that's Velasquez. Yep. Foul from behind there.
The Berman will inbound from the baseline. Gets it in. Carter Boyd, open elbow jumper, short. Camden Boone gets the rebound, starts the break, pass underneath to Murray. His left-handed layup's no good.
That would have been a tough shot to make.
It was tightly contested.
Yeah.
Corbin will bring it up. Major, we get a foul away from the ball, and I believe that's called on Velasquez again. It was. That's his second personal quickly, and he checks out. Jaheim Gidney's back in.
So that's your third foul of the quarter against Jefferson.
Boyd gets it to Corbin. He's open for 3. He knocks it down.
Defender got duped with the fake pass that allowed Corbin to take a slight step back, create space, and drill the shot.
19-17 Jefferson leads. 4 minutes left in the first half. Drake moving, doesn't have the look, gives it up. It'll be Gidney at the top of the key, working back to the logo, waiting for a new play call. Swanson wants to drive. Drives into 2 guys and gets it anyway.
What a play by Swanson. Toughs it out, gets the 2. Go up 2 possessions again. Van Meter thought maybe took a timeout. No, it was just an official timeout with the scores table briefly.
3:35 left in quarter number 2. We wanted a scoreboard camera tonight to have the running clock on the screen for you. Didn't have a good angle for it here in the gym this evening. Apologies for that. I'll try to give you the time as much as I can.
Gidney now called with a foul again over in that left corner where Hedgesville's trying to get a lot of space coming off screens. Defensively, Gidney just didn't give it to him.
Corbin had it in the corner, not quite enough space. Good closeout, keeps him from shooting.
Waited too long to pass to Pence. He was wide open.
Major has it now. Gidney almost pokes it away. Major got it back. Kick out. Tipped by Drake. Corbin would have been open in the corner. And here's Gidney with the steal. Jefferson's in all the passing lanes. Here's a layup. He'll shoot 2. Couldn't quite hit the M1.
Yeah, great job there by Gidney with the steal. And when going up for that layup, you could see started to drift left and then kind of shifted his momentum at the last second to the right to initiate contact a little bit there, draw the foul to go to the line here. Was hoping for the and one opportunity, though.
3:01 left in the second quarter. Gidney will shoot 2. Can't hit the first one. Their second quarter sponsor is Parsons Ford of Martinsburg at 1400 Shepherdstown Road and online at parsonsford.com. They became number 1 by making you number 1 first, Parsons. 4 team fouls on the Cougars this quarter, 3 on the Eagles. We're approaching foul trouble for these teams. A lot of fouls picked up on both sides. Gidney does hit the second free throw. They have a couple players with 2 personals. Townsend for the Eagles, Velasquez and Murray for the Cougars.
Parrish just checked in, by the way.
Hedgesville trails by 5, just under 3 minutes left in the half. Boyd tried to work it into the post, couldn't do it, had to give it up to Pence. Stifling defense from the Cougars, making it tough on Hedgesville. Major gets it in. Berman had the cut, gets the roll. Jude Berman's first points.
Good job there by Berman to get enough arc on that shot over the defender.
Drake is fouled on the layup attempt, almost got it to roll in.
And that's just poor defense by Hedgesville, not getting back in time for one. And when they were trying to get in position, they all had their backs turned. You can't have your back turned from the guy with the ball. Drake immediately recognized that, went straight to the hole.
Drake will hit the first free throw. Hakeem Drake did not play at all in the first half against Hedgesville in their last matchup at Hedgesville. Came in the second half and was a key contributor. Now you see the difference here. Drake playing off the bench in the first half, early in the second quarter. And he's 2 for 2 at the line. And here's Ambush in the game, getting his pass deflected. Major kick out. Pence corner 3 is no good.
Boyd tried to get the rebound, but was only able to bounce it up. Swanson has it.
Drake has it. We're just under 2 minutes left in the first half. Cougars are able to control this one. Third matchup between these two teams so far this year, where Hedgesville has been able to control a lot of the game the first 2 times. Double-digit leads in both of them. But Jefferson came back and won each time. Here's Parrish to the rim.
And Parrish now calling for a quick time here to retie his shoe, but largest lead now, I believe, of the night for Jefferson.
7 points. 26-19. 1:32 left in the second quarter. Jefferson has the added time to set up the press. And Hedgesville beats it. They have numbers. Ambush, though, the layup is no good. Pence can't follow with the putback, but his pass to try to kick it back out had a foul attached to it. And that's the 5th foul of the quarter on Jefferson, so it's 2 free throws for Camden Pence.
If you're Hedgesville, though, you need those shots to start falling. You need these to be and one opportunities to truly chip away this lead. And that's why.
Good. First personal on Logan Stevens. Keon Yates hops up off the bench for Drake.
Checking in for Jefferson, number 0, Keon Yates.
Second one also no good. Rebound bounced around into the hands of Major to stay on this end, and then we get another foul.
Van Meter not happy with that one.
It's Camden Boone's second.
He's going to pick Machado to come back in as he was scanning his options on the bench.
Coach Van Meter's got a lot of options on that bench as Major misses the first.
He does, but there's a good bit of foul trouble on that bench too now.
And there is. They have 3 players with 2 fouls now in the first half.
And I believe Machado's one of them, right?
I don't have him down as 2.
Okay.
I got Velasquez, Murray, and Boone.
My apologies then.
That second free throw was good. Major makes it 26-20. Only underclassman in the rotation for Jefferson is Camden Boone, and we saw Garrett Dean last time, not today. I believe Dean started against Jefferson last game. Get a tip as we're under 1 minute left in the second quarter. Yates through the defense. Ambush is going to get called with a block.
Yates got bailed out there at the last second because he was losing the ball.
It's nearly all seniors on the Jefferson roster. There's 9 of them, as we mentioned. Vincent Troxel, Jaheim Gidney are the only juniors. As Yates hits the second. Every time we've seen Jefferson this year, Gidney is the junior who gets in the rotation. Dean and Boone get in there as sophomores. Landon Higgins also a sophomore. The rest of the roster is seniors. Second one goes in from Keon Yates. 28-20, 50 seconds left in the second quarter. Marion Ambush brings it up and gives it up. Gabe Corbin moving off the ball, gets it back. Under 40 seconds now. Into the lane is Corbin putting up the shot. It rolls off the rim, no good. Swanson runs the ball up the floor. 30 seconds left in the half. Swanson called for a travel as he tried to get the layup up.
And you could see he wanted to go up for the layup the entire way. He made up his mind right at half court. He was not giving up that ball, and unfortunate for him.
Hedgesville gets the ball back, trying to break this press. It's 22 seconds left until halftime. And the clock is running. Major, big pass down the floor, intercepted by Takeem Drake with 14 seconds left. Machado, and one! Machado leading Jefferson with 7 points and extends the Cougar lead to 10. .9 seconds left. And Van Meter running up and down the sideline, making sure he gets the right guys into the game. For this last possession before halftime.
Chess match here, both sides with the subs.
Yep. 30-20. There's 11.9. That's the second foul against Hayden Major.
Surprised Jefferson doesn't have anybody down there, though, to possibly get a rebound to get the last possession if Machado misses. Guess they trusted him.
He makes it. He's got 8 points. Jefferson's largest lead, 11. 10 seconds left until halftime. Eagles got to go quick. 5 seconds. 4, 3. Give it up to Boyd. Three-pointer. Strong. Bouncing around as the buzzer sounds. First 2 matchups with these teams, it was Hedgesville with double-digit leads that Jefferson had to come back from to be able to get the 2 W's. This time, it's Jefferson leading by 11 at the half. Let's take a 2-minute break. Come back with our halftime show. This is West Virginia boys playoff basketball on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube.
Is now serving breakfast all day.
Car accident? get more with Mansion Ferretti.
If you've been injured in a car accident, there are 3 things you need to know.
1, do not discuss your accident with an insurance company before you talk to a lawyer.
2, on average, car accident victims with a lawyer get over 3 times more money than those without one.
And 3, at Mansion Ferretti, if we don't win, you don't pay us, guaranteed. Car accident? Get more with Mansion Ferretti. 304-264-8505.
The Classical Christian Academy at Bethel is helping create extraordinary futures.
So we've seen improvements in our boys on the, as I said, arithmetic, reading and writing.
I worked in the county, I worked in public school, and that's what I knew. And I knew I wanted to be able to give her more. So I would recommend this to anyone.
You know, our daughter has thrived here. The family-like environment is exactly what she needed.
The Classical Christian Academy at Bethel in Martinsburg, equipping children to lead lives of significant impact.
Providing reliable protection since 1877, we are Farmers and Mechanic Insurance Companies. For over a century, we have been dedicated to provide dependable insurance protection and excellent customer service. We specialize in auto, home, farm, and business insurance. Our products are backed with personal, hands-on service. You can trust us to protect what matters most to you. For all of your insurance needs, there's Farmers and Mechanics Insurance Companies.
Halftime on TV 10, brought to you by the Mansion Ferretti Law Firm in Martinsburg, where it's about seeking justice for you. Go to WVJusticeLawyers.com. Dylan Bishop, Colin McLaughlin with you on the call. Kyler High back at the studio. Behind the TV 10 cameras are Tyler Strine, Ethan Elliott, and Colton Musgrove. Colin, this is different than the first 2 matchups.
It is. It's Jefferson out to a double-digit lead here at halftime. So does that mean Hedgesville will come back instead of Jefferson with the comeback, or will Jefferson here at home cruise to victory? I feel like there's definitely some positive takeaways that both teams can come out of the first half with, but definitely some things that both sides still need to tweak. Not the best shooting on either side. Hedgesville more so with the struggles, especially from the free throw line, and then really it's just been the difference of your steals leading the fast breaks for easy points for Jefferson to me, and that's why they're up by 11 right now.
Yeah, we have set the precedent now that we'll get some sort of pattern at all 3 games now where either the leading team blows a double-digit lead or Jefferson wins all 3 matchups. So we'll have to wait and see for the second half, see how that goes, or just see if Jefferson figured something out, play the whole 4 quarters against Hedgesville. We'll take a 2-minute break real quick, come back, give you the leading scorers, some of the other stats we might have from the first half. This is West Virginia High School boys playoff basketball on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube.
I pre-planned my funeral to make it easier on my family. They were relieved to know I'll get just what I want.
My family actually thanked me for taking matters into my own hands. Turns out having this awkward conversation wasn't awkward at all.
Pre-planning is my choice. There are certain things about me my family may not know. Now they won't need to guess.
The choices are yours. The peace of mind is theirs. Pre-plan your funeral with Brown Funeral Homes and everything will be taken care of. Find out more online at brownfuneralhomeswv.com. Brown Funeral Homes, here for you.
The Classical Christian Academy at Bethel is helping create extraordinary futures.
So we've seen improvements in our boys on the, as I said, arithmetic, reading and writing.
I worked in the county, I worked in public school, and that's what I knew. And I knew I wanted to be able to give her more. So I would recommend this to anyone.
You know, our daughter has thrived here. The family-like environment is exactly what she needed.
The Classical Christian Academy at Bethel in Martinsburg, equipping children to lead lives of significant impact.
When it comes to surgery, experience and innovation matter. At WVU Medicine, our board-certified surgeons use the latest robotic and minimally invasive techniques to provide better outcomes and faster recoveries. We offer a full range of procedures including advanced hernia repair, anti-reflux surgery, breast cancer surgery, colon resection, gallbladder removal, skin cancer, and lesion removal. Trust the region's leader in advanced surgical care. Call WVU Medicine Surgery today at 304-596-2150.
March Madness is here, which means it's time to fill out your brackets. Join the Sports Mixes Bracket Challenge on the ESPN TC app or online at espn.com/bracket. You can also scan this QR code on your screen for a direct link to enter. The top 4 finishers will receive Mother Shucker Crab Shack gift cards, and the overall winner will also get a trophy courtesy of Trophies Plus. Enter now for your chance to win. All prizes must be picked up at the station.
Welcome back inside Jefferson High School. Our first half stats brought to you by the Marius Group and Ameriprise Financial Advisors John Everson and Phil McCoy. Hold them today at 304-263-4343. Or stop by and schedule an appointment at 1270 Winchester Avenue in Martinsburg. Hedgesville trailing Jefferson 31-20. Give you the scoring breakdowns for both sides. It's Carter Boyd who had a very nice first half for Hedgesville with 9 points. 6 from McCabe Corbin, and add in 3 and 2 from Hayden Major and Jude Berman. On the Jefferson side, it's been pretty spread out scoring. Lesdale Machado leads the way with 8, but then nobody else with more than 4. You got 4 each from Keon Yates, Takeem Drake, Caden Parrish, Braden Swanson. Add in 3 from Gidney and 2 from Velasquez and Murray, and that is what gives Jefferson their 11-point lead here at the half, 31-20. We'll take one more 2-minute break and get ready to start the third quarter here from Shenandoah Junction. This is West Virginia High School boys basketball on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube.
At the Berkeley County Health Department, our motto is prevent, promote, protect. Since 1935, our mission has been to provide clinical and environmental services to protect the health of the general public. We're committed to building public health in our community by offering a wide range of services, including blood pressure screening, breast and cervical screening, family planning, counseling, lab testing, and more. We perform health inspections to make sure the restaurants you visit are clean, and we prepare and coordinate plans to respond to all hazards. The Berkeley County Health Department, 122 Waverly Court, Martinsburg.
Life is evolving. Over the past decade, the way we do almost everything has changed. Get on your phone, see something you like, click on it, and it shows up at your door. Why should the way you have your car serviced be any different? Why waste your time going to a dealership service department when Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet will come to you? They service all makes, all models, and offer full parts and labor warranties. Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet will come to your door or office and service your vehicle while you're doing what you need to be doing, conducting that business meeting or mowing the lawn. Why take time out of your busy schedule when you don't have to? Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet's friendly, knowledgeable staff will come to you where you live or where you work for full service maintenance, from oil changes to tire rotations, brakes, batteries, multi-point inspections. They handle it all. Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet is committed to delivering the best of the best to their customers. Trust them to service your vehicle where you're at home or at work. Skip the time-consuming and terminal wait at the dealership. Schedule your appointment at fordofhagerstown.com or hancockchevy.com.
When will I be able to retire? How do I make the most of the money I have? How do I leave a lasting legacy to my loved ones? I'm Philip McCoy, financial advisor with the Marius Group, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated. Call us today at 304-263-4343 to help you make the most of your financial future. Our office is located at 1270 Winchester Avenue, Martinsburg, West Virginia.
Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA and SIPC.
Just under a minute left until the teams hit the floor here for the third quarter. Jefferson and Hedgesville trying to book a spot in the state tournament this year.
Yep, winner of this game moves on. We'll play the top seed, the Morgantown Mohegans, Wednesday. Loser season comes to an end. It's that simple.
Hedgesville back on the floor for the third quarter, brought to you in part by Power Beck and Matt Zurif Law Offices. You can call them at 304-264-8870 to speak with an attorney today or visit them online at lawpbm.com. Jefferson ready to inbound and get the first possession of the second half. Drake will start the second half for Jefferson. Saw that last game. And Swanson with the alley-oop from Boone to open things up.
That was unexpected.
Drake with the steal in the backcourt. Swanson open for three. Too strong. Murray bumped from behind as he went for the board.
Swanson had to take that three. I mean, it's not a high percentage shot, but his entire bench was standing up telling him, shoot it, shoot it.
Jefferson inbounding from the baseline. Drake comes and gets it after inbounding it. Murray. Nothing doing for him. Drake is going to bring it out to the logo and reset. Boone, screen for him. Oh, the three-pointer. Went about a quarter of the way down and rolled out. 13-point lead for Jefferson is their largest today. 55 seconds into the third quarter. Corbin handing it off to Berman. Here's a three. Brennan Townsend hits it. Scoreless first half for Townsend, who's knocked down plenty of threes this year for the Eagles. They need him to get going to get back into this one.
Yep, he was calling for that the entire possession. Just planted his feet, waited, and then pulled the trigger.
33-23. 6:35 left in the third. Swanson going to drive, and Boyd with the defense causes the miss. It's tipped out of bounds off of Jefferson. Jefferson backs off, doesn't give the full press up the whole court. Lets the Eagles of Hedgesville across the timeline. 6:15 left in the quarter. Boyd cutting inside, gets the pass from Major. Falls down, dumps it off to Corbin for two. Hedgesville's cut it to 8. We're under 6 minutes left in the third. Here's Drake driving. Nothing doing. Move it to the left side. Boone wanted it, drove it, passed it, got it back, throws one up over Townsend, nothing doing. Defense from Hedgesville having more success early in the third. Carter Boyd's up top. McCabe's going to come down, faking the handoff. Boyd wanted to kick it out. Parrish deflected it, gives it to Drake for the easy layup.
Again, those passes right in the middle. They're getting picked off almost every time by Jefferson to go out on that fast break.
Major trap, pass it right to Braden Swanson for the turnover. And Hedgesville poked it out of bounds.
Those long passes are what's killing Hedgesville here today.
Aiden Bisson's going to check in. First time tonight, Major to the bench.
That Bisson checking in. We know he can make some threes here and there if left open.
Jefferson works it up top. Drake came off the screen. Now he'll get it. Screen potentially on both sides. He's going to reject the one on the left and on the right. Kick to Boone. Corner three. He got it. Camden Boone extending the lead back out to 13. Berman working the ball up the floor. Parrish knocking away the pass to Corbin. He spins through and lays it up and in. Caden Parrish gives the Cougars a 15-point lead, their biggest tonight.
I mean, he just baited that pass to come to him. Telegraphed it the entire way.
He knew where Hedgesville wanted to go. Bisson poked away by Boone. Drake has the numbers. Wide open layup. That was Boyd sticking with Swanson for the pass. Takeem Drake's got 8 points. And here's another turnover. Hedgesville letting go of the rope. Murray blocked by Townsend. They needed that.
Need a timeout, yeah. Gonna use one because things are slipping away, as you said.
Coach Kelly Church brings his team over to the huddle. Let's take a 30-second break. Come back with more West Virginia High School boys basketball on TV 10.
With 4 new car dealerships and 4 used car dealerships in 3 states, Parsons is the largest used car and fastest growing new car dealer in the tri-state area. Take Parsons Ford with huge savings on hundreds of new Fords, financing from 0%. Parsons' goal of financing for all. And Parsons' famous above-market trade-in allowances that help make Parsons #1 for used cars, too. See why so many won't buy anywhere but Parsons Ford in Martinsburg. We became #1 by making you #1 first. Parsons.
Timeouts on TV 10 are brought to you by Cody's Auto Body at 851 Wilson Street in Martinsburg. Family-owned, offering superior customer service and great pricing for a job done by experienced and certified technicians. Call them at 304-901-4777 or visit their Facebook page. It's the first timeout called by either side in this game. That one to Hedgesville. And it was needed. Hedgesville had gotten the lead down to 8 after trailing by 11. Hedgesville giving up the first 2 points as well, being down by 13 at a point before they were able to cut into it. 5 in a row, only down by 8. Jefferson has responded, though. Broken it back out to a game-high 17-point lead for Jefferson.
See what they drew up here at the break.
Swanson comes off the screen. He's going to take the 3, right wing. He gets it in. Swanson already more points in this quarter than he had the whole first half. He's got 9 total, 5 since the break.
Floodgates are opening up here in Shenandoah Junction.
It's 45-25 with 3:11 left in the third quarter. McCabe Corbin, as he drives, is going to get a reach-in foul against him. A push from Caden Parrish. Townsend on, Bisson off. Gidney and Machado back in for the Cougars.
First, they were about to have the inbound at the baseline, but Coach Church asked if they could have it over right in front of the bench.
Corbin gets the handoff. He's going to float it up. No good, mid-range, and Townsend tried to put it right back up, and he couldn't hang on to it.
Got to look it into the hands.
They bring it back down and go back up. Here's a block from Townsend. He's had himself a nice game on the defensive end. 6'2", 170 senior. Has the length. Couple blocks now. Drake, soccer pass into Swanson over the head. Cougars will hold it up by 20. 2:45 left in the third, which is brought to you by CMA's Martinsburg and Winchester dealerships. Proud to be the owners who just care more. Murray gives a screen. Now he'll get the ball. He's tried to spin through, lost it, but Machado was the one that came down with it. As Machado kicks out, Murray, open three's good. Jefferson running away with this one. They lead by 23. It's been 17-5 here in the third quarter. Corbin can't get the entry past the Boyd. He's going to take it himself in the paint, and he's going to hit it off the glass and in.
That's what he needs to do if you want to chip away. Best player needs to just put the team on his back. And that's asking a lot from a freshman, as Coach Van Meter wants to take a quick timeout here for Jefferson, and it's going to be a full one.
Especially a 5'9",
30.
Especially a 5'9", 140 freshman there, Colin. Let's take a 30-second break, come back. More West Virginia High School boys basketball on TV 10.
Providing reliable protection since 1877, we are Farmers and Mechanic Insurance Companies. For over a century, we have been dedicated to provide dependable insurance protection and excellent customer service. We specialize in auto, home, farm, and business insurance. Our products are backed with personal, hands-on service. You can trust us to protect what matters most to you. For all of your insurance needs, there's Farmers and Mechanics Insurance Companies.
Minute and 51 seconds left in the third. Jefferson has totally taken control of this game in this quarter. They led by 11 at the half. Now they lead by 21. Hedgesville's season could end tonight if this is the result. But Hedgesville pokes this one away. They won't go down quietly.
Nobody came to the ball for Jefferson.
90 seconds left in the third. Berman has it up top. Boyd has it. Swanson tried to protect the backside, and Boyd had the lane opened up to drive and score. 19-point game, 1:15 left in the quarter. Murray doesn't hit. A short bunny. And there's a loose ball foul on the rebound attempt.
And Drake called with a push. That'll be his second.
It's 1:12 left in the third.
Both teams, though, have cleaned that up here in this third quarter.
Berman will bring it up. Gidney is going to guard the ball the whole way. Boyd wanted to pass to the right side, didn't have it. Have to give it up to Corbin, who just fell down. Got the switch on the Swanson, though. He gets blitzed off the screen. Have to give it up. Deflection ends up in Boyd's hands. Here's a drive. Townsend short. And they're going to call that a blocking foul.
Had that one against Tekeem Drake yet again.
That's with 43.2 left in the third quarter. Pence makes the first.
Checks in for the Cougars. And number 13, Karan Clark, back in for Hedgesville.
Third team foul on the Cougars here in the third. Pence knocks them both down. Cut the lead to 17. 40 seconds left in the quarter. Here comes the trap from the Eagles. Gidney through the lane is getting fouled. Gidney went up for the layup and got met with almost a clothesline from Karan Clark. Left him floating up in the air.
That could have been dangerous.
It's only the second team foul of the quarter on Hedgesville, though. They're going to say that wasn't a shot attempt. So it's an inbound. You could have talked yourself into it, I think, but I think that's the right call. Machado, 20 seconds left in the quarter, will hold it. Pence up on him, though. Screen from Swanson. Kick off the mark a little bit. We're at 10 seconds left in the quarter. Yates holds it.
He wants ISO.
5 seconds. He's going to use his screen late. He's just going to throw this up a long three, and it's short. Van Meter might say something to him about that one. And there he is right now. But Jefferson does have the 17-point lead going into the final 8 minutes of regulation. Let's take a 60-second break. Come back with the fourth here. We have more West Virginia High School boys basketball on TV 10.
Car accident? Get more with Mansion Ferretti.
If you've been injured in a car accident, there are 3 things you need to know.
1, do not discuss your accident with an insurance company before you talk to a lawyer.
2, on average, car accident victims with a lawyer get over 3 times more money than those without one.
And 3, at Mansion Ferretti, if we don't win, you don't pay us, guaranteed. Car accident? Get more with Mansion Ferretti. 304-264-8505.
W. Harley Miller Systems understands the need and desire for reliable and affordable smart home solutions. Secure your home with a security system and keep a close eye on your family. Automate your home with a Control4 system and have smart technology work as one. Set daily schedules to control your thermostats. Push a button and set the mood for dinner by dimming lights and playing music, or just sit back and enjoy a movie in your own home theater. Put decades of experience to work for you. Visit us at WHMsystems.com or call 304-350-1931.
Back for the fourth quarter. Jefferson might be 8 minutes away from one game to get to the state tournament. It'll be a tough task for the winner, though. They'll go play Morgantown, number 1 seed. Hedgesville will try to make the miraculous comeback here, though. Corbin going to be tripped up by Gidney as he tries to drive.
If Hedgesville wants to come back, they'll need a quarter like Jefferson just had in quarter number 3. And even that might not be enough.
And Parrish tipping another pass, getting another steal. He's going to drive, kick it, and there's a foul as he made the pass. Call that one on Townsend. Already a quick foul on each side to start here. 22 seconds into the 4th. Yates throws it up to Parrish. Jefferson surely will take their time on offense here in this quarter. If Hedgesville lets them. Pence is going to guard the ball closely, force the 5 seconds. Boyd made the tip, but he was the last to touch it.
And that's the difference there, is speed. Those, the other way, are steals.
Throwing the ball into the backcourt. Yates has it. Trap comes. Throw it to the corner for Parrish. Hedgesville going to pretty much trap everything here in the half court. No shot clock here in the state of West Virginia. Parrish has the look at the block. Nice pass to him. Parrish up to 8 points. It's been a team effort in the points department for the Jefferson Cougars. Here's a push. Again against Corbin. That'll be the second foul. Gidney's going to get called for this one. And Townsend leads the way with 9 for Jefferson. Drake's got 8. Machado has 8. Nobody in double figures for Jefferson. And here's Parrish, another steal. He's going to take it to the cup. Call that an announcer's jinx. Caden Parrish now has 10 points. 52-31 with 6.5 minutes left. Spinning. Corbin fouled on the layup attempt. 3 on Murray. He picked up those first 2 in the first quarter. Been disciplined since. Quickly, though, that's 3 team fouls on Jefferson in this quarter.
Yeah.
Averaging 1 every 30 seconds. Got 6:29 left in regulation.
Still don't think it's going to be enough for Hedgesville to come back even.
You'd be surprised.
The bonus.
You would be surprised. The offense has been tough to come by for Hedgesville this year, especially when the 3-pointers aren't raining down.
Not really getting any looks from 3.
Oh.
Jefferson's defense is just had a solid night here. One of the best nights this season. Defensively.
Our fourth quarter is brought to you in part by Rock's Local Markets with convenient locations around the Eastern Panhandle. Fast, fresh, friendly. Rock's. Drake is going to get called for a moving screen in the backcourt here on Corbin. And I do think that's the right call. I think Drake actually started
to walk.
Exactly what I was going to say.
But it looked like it was kind of walking away after the contact.
I think he wanted to get up the floor after the screen and try to do it early. That's what I was kind of feeling similar to what
it wasn't to move into the contact type.
No. But moving as he set the screen, that's a foul. And that's the 4th team foul of the quarter on Jefferson.
And his 4th, too.
Boyd can't hit the layup. Drake got the rebound. Running it up the floor. Now they'll get it to Parrish. He wanted to cross up his man. Here's a 3 from Boone. It is no good. High rebound. Machado didn't want to touch it out of bounds. Jefferson gives it up, and Drake with the steal from behind. Yates, layup. Oh, rolls off the rim. And Drake with the rebound, fouled on the way back up.
Drake's just tough. He's got the strength, you can see. Does not back down from anybody.
Make that the third personal, Carter Boyd. Drake gets the roll in the first. Machado sits down. Swanson back in. Taller lineup for the Cougars. Not going to let Hedgesville get back into this off of offensive rebounds. 2 for 2 on the trip. Goes Drake. He's into the double digits. 10 points. 54-33. 5:43 left to go in regulation. Getting Corbin the ball. He's matched up against the taller Boone. Corbin's got the quickness advantage, and he uses it to get all the way to the rim. That's 14 points for the freshman, McCade Corbin. And there's an errant pass from Drake down low to the baseline for Boone. It's out of bounds.
It's too much pace, too high. Saw Drake say, "My bad, Boone."
.5:10 left in the fourth. Here come the Eagles. Nowhere for Pence to go with it. Entry pass to Boyd down low. Kick it back out. Pence, the three is blocked by Boone. Tried to save it from going out of bounds. He does. Wanted to throw it off of Hedgesville. Turns into a fast break for Jefferson. Yates puts in the pull-up jumper in the mid-range. .21 lead for the Cougars. 4.5 minutes to go. Corbin was going to kick it out. It's a foul along the way, they'll say. Call that one on Parrish. And that's the 5th foul of the quarter, so Corbin will get a chance to add on to his point total of 14.
Trying to make it 16.
He'll be able to, he'll be able to try to get it up to 16. Makes the first. Our other fourth quarter sponsor is Skinner Accident and Injury Lawyers. Representing accident and injury claims for over 50 years, go to SkinnerWins.com.
Hedgesville bringing some more subs in here. Letting Karan Clark, one of the seniors, check in with it being a 20-point game. It's going to be his last.
Corbin does get himself up to 16 points. 2 for 2 at the line. We'll get a timeout after that. It's 56-37. The Cougars have the lead. 4.5 minutes left. Let's take a 30-second break. Come back with more West Virginia High School boys basketball on TV 10.
When will I be able to retire? How do I make the most of the money I have? How do I leave a lasting legacy to my loved ones? I'm Philip McCoy, financial advisor with the Mirius Group, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated. Call us today at 304-263-4343 to help you make the most of your financial future. Our office is located at 1270 Winchester Avenue, Martinsburg, West Virginia.
Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA and SIPC.
Four and a half minutes to go from Shenandoah Junction. Barring a miracle, Jefferson will move on to play Morgantown here in the regional. The winner of that game will go to the state tournament, represent the northern side in the state tournament. Dylan Bishop and Kyle McLaughlin with you on the call. Kyler High back at the studio. Tyler Strine, Colton Musgrove, Ethan Elliott behind the TV 10 cameras.
Again, those tuned in, make sure to scan that QR code on your screen. Enter our Sports Mix March Madness Bracket Challenge. It's free entry. Top 4 finishers will get Mother Shucker's Crab Shack gift cards. Overall champion will also get a trophy courtesy of Trophies Plus.
Takeem Drake to Swanson, can't connect on the alley-oop. But Drake gets the board in the follow.
Yeah, that pass went off the hands of Swanson off the backboard and fell right back into the lap of Drake, luckily for him.
It's 12 points for Takeem Drake. He's now the leading scorer for Jefferson.
He's had a great game on both sides.
And we mentioned it early. He didn't play in the first half against Hedgesville in the last time they played when they were at the Eagles. Had a great second half, though.
Yeah, he was a clear difference maker when he was out on the floor in that second half when Jefferson was able to come back and win.
Braden Swanson fouls Corbin. So the physical defense of Jefferson is going to extend this game out a little longer. 2 more free throws for Corbin. Misses the first one this time, though. Sean Velasquez will check in for Parrish. Let's make it Boone, Swanson, Velasquez, Drake, and Yates for Jefferson. Corbin makes the second. We're going to get a break now after that, make it 58-38. With a 5 for Hedgesville. It's Townsend, Berman, Clark, Major, and Boyd. Starting 5 except for Corbin.
Yep, your 3 seniors out there here.
Jefferson's going to pass it around the outside. And Yates wanted to take that corner 3. He was open. They can wind down the clock here a little bit. Drake giving it up. Boone's going to take the 3, and he's going to hit it. Camden Boone, number 23, puts the Cougars back up by 23. Bring the trap in the half court, the back court, I should say. Poked away by Boone, and 10-second violation. There you go, the pressure finally leads to 1.
Defense has just been spectacular all around here today for Jefferson. The energy has been brought.
3:07 left in this one.
Townshend gonna check out one of the seniors. And there's Major, the same. And your last one, Clark. So your 3 seniors coming off the court for Hedgesville. Most likely one final time as you see them embracing Coach Kelly Church and the rest of the team here in this defeat for the Hedgesville.
Drake, 3-pointers off the mark. We're under 3 minutes to go. 2:45 now to be exact. Hedgesville driving inside. Corbin will kick. Firing away is Pence. Pence hits his first 3. 20-point deficit with 2.5 minutes left. Drake throwing the ball around with Machado. And it's picked off by Corbin. They finally get a steal. And a quick fast break bucket. Corbin's got 19 in this one, but they trail by 18. There's a dump off. Yates up and under layup, no good. Drake was there for the follow. He hustles for the rebound. Yates, quick 3, hits it. And an official stoppage right after that bucket. And we'll get a mass substitution. Coach Van Meter calls off the Dogs. The Cougars will get the win here. 1:54 left to go. They lead by 21. They look like they're going to move on. Corbin, kick out, 3-pointer, no good from Pence. Gidney got the board, immediately had room to run. Wanted to kick it out, but got a charge as he wanted to kick it to Vincent Troxel.
Number 10, John Gidney, called for the offensive foul.
It's 4 on Gidney. But only 95 seconds left from Shenandoah Junction. It looks like Hedgesville will, in fact, end the year, including the playoffs. No wins in the Eastern Panhandle. Ball tipped out of bounds. And the Cougars will take the 3-0 series sweep against the Eagles. Coach Van Meter, former assistant under Coach Kelly Church, has the advantage this year. Corbin caught the inbound pass, fouled right away.
Yep, Higgins picks up that foul late, going straight up. Even though he's a freshman, he's still got some decent experience here to draw those type of fouls, does McCabe Corbin. Still going to look forward to him here. He's got a bright future for Hedgesville.
He's got 20 points now after making that first free throw.
Almost half of the team's points, so
leads all scorers today. Make it 21.
It'll be interesting to see how the Eagles look next year. But clearly, it's a rebuilding process for this program.
Just stick around after the final buzzer for the post-game show, brought to you by Palace Lounge. Get your stats, player of the game, and final thoughts from this regional playing game. Jefferson passing it around, chewing that last minute off the clock. Here's a three-pointer from the corner, bouncing over the backboard, out of bounds. That's Wyatt Marshall with the Rip Hamilton face mask on. Corbin brings it up for one of Hedgesville's final possessions of the year. Long three from Berman off target. Nice save from going out of bounds by Troxel. Wyatt Marshall, another three. Can't bank that one in. It's a nothing but glass. And with 30 seconds left, make it 28.6 to be exact. Coach Church is going to call one last timeout.
Wouldn't expect anything else from Coach Church. Got to coach till the end.
So let's take one last 30-second break. Come back with the rest of this one on TV 10, WRNR TV on YouTube.
March Madness is here, which means it's time to fill out your brackets. Join the Sports Mixes Bracket Challenge on the ESPN TC app or online at espn.com/bracket. You can also scan this QR code on your screen for a direct link to enter. The top four finishers will receive Mother Shucker Crab Shack gift cards, and the overall winner will also get a trophy, courtesy of Trophies Plus. Enter now for your chance to win. All prizes must be picked up at the station.
Coming out of the timeout, Coach Church will empty out the bench for Hedgesville, get some of these guys some playing time here in this regional playing game that they will drop and end their season.
That means it'll be Jefferson moving on. And they'll go play Morgantown on Wednesday.
Got J.J. Letterock, Will Myers, among the guys coming in, Max Lowe. Just calling John Derek Rivera, Wyatt Marshall. Here's Wyatt Marshall with the ball for Hedgesville. He's Hedgesville's 14. There's a block, and Marshall puts up the shot and is fouled along the way.
Yeah, Troxel got the block initially, and then it went right back to somebody else, that being Wyatt Marshall, and Troxel tried to go for another block and got a hands of Wyatt's as he makes the first.
Tyler Skinner in for Hedgesville as well. And 1 for 2 trip for the line. Rivera with the board, and there's 10 seconds left to dribble out. It's Garrett Dean who has it. Final 3 seconds. Crowd wants him to shoot it. Student section, of course. But there's the final buzzer. It's 64-46. Jefferson gets the win over Hedgesville, ends the Eagles season. And Jefferson will move on to take on the Morgantown Mohegans for a spot in the state tournament. Jefferson goes to 3-0 on the year against Hedgesville. We'll take a 2-minute break, come back with a post-game show here on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube.
When it comes to surgery, experience and innovation matter. At WVU Medicine, our board-certified surgeons use the latest robotic and minimally invasive techniques to provide better outcomes and faster recoveries. We offer a full range of procedures including advanced hernia repair, anti-reflux surgery, breast cancer surgery, colon resection, gallbladder removal, skin cancer, and lesion removal. Trust the region's leader in advanced surgical care. Call WVU Medicine Surgery today at 304-596-2150.
The Classical Christian Academy at Bethel is helping create extraordinary futures.
So we've seen improvements in our boys on the, as I said, arithmetic, reading and writing.
I worked in the county, I worked in public school, and that's what I knew. And I knew I wanted to be able to give her more. So I would recommend this to anyone.
You know, our daughter has thrived here. The family-like environment is exactly what she needed.
The Classical Christian Academy at Bethel in Martinsburg, equipping children to lead lives of significant impact.
Hi, Crescia Hornby here. Larry DeMarco, broker of Modern Realty Results, believes he has some of the best real estate agents in the Eastern Panhandle. Agents at Modern Realty Results have years of experience and knowledge of the local real estate market. Agents within the office work as a team to provide quality customer service. We strive to always ensure client satisfaction through handling every transaction with honesty and integrity, all while offering competitive rates. Modern Realty Results is veteran-owned and managed. Please call us at 262-4222, modernrealtyresults.com.
March Madness is here, which means it's time to fill out your brackets. Join the Sports Mixes Bracket Challenge on the ESPN TC app or online at espn.com/bracket. You can also scan this QR code on your screen for a direct link to enter. The top 4 finishers will receive Mother Shucker Crab Shack gift cards, and the overall winner will also get a trophy, courtesy of Trophies Plus. Enter now for your chance to win. All prizes must be picked up at the station.
The post-game show on TV10 is brought to you by the Palace Lounge on Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg, offering a full lunch and dinner menu along with daily specials in a clean and comfortable atmosphere. Check out the menu on the Palace Lounge Facebook page. Dylan Bishop and Colin McLaughlin with you here for TV10, WRNR TV on YouTube. Colin, this is a 3-0 season for Jefferson against Hedgesville. This time, it did not include Jefferson having to come back from a double-digit deficit.
No, it did not. They thumped them.
It was the Cougars from minute one, pretty much. They started out winning 6-0, and I think Hedgesville was able to get the lead at a point or two, but they're up by 11 at the half was the Cougars, and extended it from there.
Yeah, they just had more energy here today. Jefferson came to play at home and is moving on because of it. I mean, defense, a great job. Steals led to the fast breaks. He had a couple knockdown threes. I liked what I saw from this team. Is it enough to go up against Morgantown? Probably not. Morgantown, a whole nother animal. Wish Jefferson the best of luck to make some noise. We'll see what happens. You got to play the game, obviously. It's not decided before that. But hey, a win's a win here today at home. Your last one at home, so you'll take it.
Let's get you to scoring breakdown and some post-game stats brought to you by the personal injury attorneys Burke, Schultz, Harmon, and Jenkinson. Visit BurkeandSchultz.com. We play hardball. For Hedgesville, their leading scorer was McCabe Corbin, 21 points. Had 15 of those in the second half. Carter Boyd had 11. 9 of those were in the first half. Then the rest of the team was in single digits. Got 5 from Pence, 3 each from Major and Townsend, 2 from Berman, 1 from Wyatt Marshall. Jefferson on their side, it was a team effort. Their leading scorer was Takeem Drake with 12. Caden Parrish is the only other one in double digits with 10. 9 from Yates, 8 from Machado. Throw in 9 from Braden Swanson as well. 6 from Boone, 5 from Murray, along with 3 from Gidney, 2 from Velasquez. Jefferson gets the win by 18, 64-46. And we'll wrap up our broadcast here from Shenandoah Junction with the player of the game, brought to you by WVU Medicine, Berkeley and Jefferson Medical Centers, leading healthcare here and everywhere. Colin, like I said, it was a team effort for Jefferson, especially in the points department, but I do think we have someone who stands out a little bit above the rest.
Takeem Drake for me. I really liked how he played today, as you mentioned. 12 points. I mean, don't keep track of assists, rebounds, steals, but he was everywhere. tonight for Jefferson, just like we saw him be the difference in the comeback in the second half at Hedgesville a few weeks ago. He was clearly a difference here today for Jefferson as well, so he's going to be tonight's player of the game for the Cougars. And overall,
that's the one I was thinking of.
There we go.
For Kyler High, back at the studio, and our cameraman this evening up in the bleachers here at Jefferson High School, it's Tyler Strine, Ethan Elliott, Colton Musgrove. Next to me is Colin McLaughlin, who can finally go home and watch the rest of Jason Tatum's comeback from his Achilles injury.
Absolutely, that in the World Baseball Classic, USA right now.
I'm Dylan Bishop saying so long from Shenandoah Junction as Jefferson beats Hedgesville 64-46 and moves on to the state tournament play-in game against Morgantown. This has been West Virginia High School Boys Playoff Basketball on TV 10, WRNR TV on YouTube. Hope you have a great rest of your Friday night.
You've been listening to West Virginia High School Basketball. Today's game has been brought to you by
W. Harley Miller Systems, Smallwood and Small Insurance Agency, Powered Beck and Matzaref Law Offices, Senate Finance Chairman Jason Barrett, Hagerstown Ford, Fort Evans Archery, Rocks Local Markets, the Brown Funeral Home and Cremations, Robert Fields and Sons, the Larry DeMarco team at Century 21 Modern Realty Results, Burke, Schultz, Harmon, and Jenkinson, personal injury attorneys, Cody's Auto Body, the Palace Lounge, Parsons Ford of Martinsburg, the Skinner Accident and Injury Lawyers, the Berkeley County Health Department, Bodwell Insurance Solutions, Ameriprise Financial and the Mirius Group of Financial Advisors, WVU Medicine Berkeley and Jefferson Medical Centers, the Mansion Ferretti Law Firm, CMA Honda of Winchester, CMA Chevy and Toyota of Martinsburg, CMA Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Martinsburg, Dignity Memorial Rosedale Funeral Home and Cemetery of Martinsburg, Flower Pools of Martinsburg, Hagerstown, and Chambersburg, Inferno Brewery and Andy's Pizza.
For the continued excitement of high school, college, and NBA basketball, keep it tuned to Talk Radio WRNR Martinsburg. All rights reserved.